food.
The Prestige takes place in London at the end of the 19th century and tells the story of the deep enmity between two magicians. At the beginning of the film, Alfred Borden and Robert Angier are two successful magicians. However, their friendship turns into a bitter rivalry after an accident. In this accident, Angier's wife, Julia, dies during one of Borden's acts. This event drives Angier to obsessively seek revenge against Borden. At first, Angier and Borden work together, but convinced that Borden was responsible for the trick that led to the death of his wife Julia, Angier's animosity toward Borden grows. Determined to uncover the secret behind Borden's trick and to defeat him, Angier becomes increasingly fixated. Meanwhile, Borden remains a mysterious and reticent character, and this very mystery only intensifies Angier's obsession. The rivalry between Borden and Angier is deep not only on a professional level, but also on a personal one. Angier doubles his efforts to outdo Borden's performances and to learn his secrets, while Borden makes great personal sacrifices in his attempt to protect the secret of his trick. The film occasionally interweaves internal monologues from both characters regarding their daily lives and shows events in different time frames, adding layers of complexity and intrigue. Borden's transported man trick captures the audience's attention. It visibly transports him from one room to another. Angier is determined to decipher the secret behind this act. Every time he tries to understand how Borden performs this magical feat, he is forced to enhance his own performances to make his trick even more impressive. In his quest to unravel Borden's secret, Angier enlists the help of a scientist named Nikola Tesla. Tesla develops a kind of electrical machine that makes Angier's version of the transported man trick possible. However, Tesla's machine only produces a copy. That is, after every performance, one body vanishes and another appears. Using this technology, Angier begins performing his own version of the trick, presenting the transported man in a far more impressive manner. In each performance, Angier leaves behind a copy that eventually dies. Yet, he never discloses these deaths to anyone. With this shocking act, Angier begins to earn prestige. However, this trick goes far beyond mere performance. It transforms Angier's life. As the trick becomes real, Angier himself becomes part of it. Each time, one body is sacrificed to death while another takes the stage. This path exacts a heavy toll on him. To perform the real transported man trick, Angier essentially turns his life into a prison. His thirst for revenge and desire for prestige drive him down a dark road. Borden, on the other hand, continues to guard the secret of his trick. In each performance, Borden uses two distinct identities. He lives a secret life and consistently exhibits a multi-layered personality. His trick is far from simple, as he must split his own life in two in order to perform it. Even those closest to him cannot decipher his secret. His wife and daughter continue to live with him without ever uncovering it. To execute his trick, Borden is compelled to adopt multiple identities. Once a single man, he now lives a dual existence, a complexity that only adds to his mystique. As the rivalry between Borden and Angier intensifies day by day, both are willing to go to any lengths to uncover each other's secrets and assert their superiority. However, both characters will pay a heavy price for this competition. While Borden hides his true identity, Angier is forced to risk his life with every performance of his trick. The film unfolds through their obsessive enmity, with both sides ultimately paying a devastating price. The film's finale leaves the audience with many questions. The secret of Angier's real transported man trick is revealed. In every performance, a copy is killed. Tesla's machine, by transporting Angier to another location each time, is in fact killing another version of Angier. In other words, in every show, one Angier dies while the other survives. This process highlights just how important attaining prestige is in Angier's eyes, yet this prestige ultimately brings him death and destruction as a human being. Borden's secret, however, is even more complex. The trick he performs is a reflection of the dual identities that make up his life. Borden lives with two different personas, one man with two distinct personalities. To perform his trick, he must employ both identities. Although his secret identity is not explicitly revealed throughout the film, it takes time for the audience to grasp the truth. Borden's wife had died before his secret could be uncovered, but when his true identity finally emerges, the entire mystery of the film is solved. After Angier's death, the film shows that Borden's secret has been exposed. His life and identity have been split in two. Angier's death is not Borden's triumph. Rather, both characters have ultimately destroyed each other in their pursuit of prestige. The film lays bare how the desire for prestige and ambition can destroy people and exact a heavy toll. Nolan, with the line, "You don't want to see, you want to be deceived," makes a significant allusion not only to audiences of magic shows, but also to cinema and film viewers alike.
You're not really looking. You don't really want to know.